Hey folks, I'm Aslin Bloor from AZ Entertainment. Welcome to another episode of Fun Fabulous Food Down Under and our Easter special. Before we head down over to Sydney, literally, or is that kind of? Whatever. Before we visit AJ in her kitchen, let's go say hello to our guests. We've got Jasmina Brozovic in Croatia. Hi, Jasmina.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Eslin, for having me. I'm so excited to see AJ cook live. Woo! Great. We'll talk later. I just want to say that my book is finally up to purchase, so you can order a book down in the link below, and
Cool.
that's it.
Cool. Excellent. So Yasmina's book is Beyond the Cake, and you can see the link to her website on her name there. And next, let's go say hello to Lisa Watson, who just made it.
Yes, I did. Sorry, making dinner for the family and sending the kids off to bed so they don't bother me. Hi, everybody. It's nice to be here. I'm always very happy to be here with a fellow oceanic person. So I'm very happy to be here with AJ and with the others, of course, Jasmina and Lynn, as always. And, well, that's about it. As you can see, I think I just put up my lower third thingy, and I have a blog about Italian food. Voila.
Excellent. All righty. In a nutshell, in other words. Right. Hello, AJ. Looking bright over there.
I am looking bright, and it's only 6 a.m. here. 6 a.m.? Yeah. Anyway, it's all good, and we're going to have some fun today. And I don't know how anybody else is, but on Good Friday, which in the Christian calendar is is it the 4th of April this year?
Third.
Friday,
It's a third.
quite a few of us don't eat meat. Lots of people do, but if you don't, I always think, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I decided that I'd share with you one of the things that I frequently do, and that is mussels in white wine. Because it's easy, it's cheap, it's also absolutely delicious, and it's very French. And if you get a good wine, a good loaf of bread, you're in for a really good lunch. So that's what I thought I'd do. And it's a really, really simple recipe, and I've just got to cut up a few things, and I also have some Easter eggs here for you, which you're welcome to have any time.
Throw me one.
So the things that you'll need, and I will put the recipe up, is you'll need some shallot, you'll need some garlic, some bay leaves, some thyme, some fresh thyme, parsley, leek, and mussels. Now Lisa, you know all about mussels, but these are an Australian innovation.
No. Sorry.
Well, you know all about mussels. You've got great green-lipped mussels. These ones here, the difference with these is it's an Australian innovation because these guys actually grow them and they package them live. So these are live mussels that are packaged, they are clean, they've got no beards. So these are the lazy girls mussels.
Cool.
And they're just the mussel for me because I hate de-bearding mussels. But if you do get mussels, you do have to de-beard them. There's nothing you can do about them. That's the bit on the side that sticks out, a bit of hair, and you just pull it so you make sure that it's not there. But that's what we're going to do. So what do you think of that?
I think it sounds wonderful, but I'm going to go on over to our Italian Kiwi who had a bit of a shock just now. What was that all about then, Lisa?
Because mussels should come from New Zealand, of course.
These are live, Lisa.
Actually, my great uncle was a mussel farmer. He just died just last year, but I used to go with him and help him pull the stupid beards off the mussels out. He used to grow them out in one of the bays in New Zealand. So
oh wow, that's so cool.
I unfortunately know a little bit too much about mussels.
Girls, I think the mussels are the best. So please.
Did you say Croatian? Did you say Croatian mussels are the best? Awesome. That's it. We'll fight this one out in a bit. Right, back to AJ.
I just have a question, actually, a serious question.
Yeah.
About the shallot. I see the shallot there. It's like really round. Are they different? I don't actually. Like in France, they're all very long and thin. I mean,
they're the échalots, aren't they? The ones in French.
Well, I've never known the difference, but I don't know. Is there a difference in taste? Is one stronger than another? I didn't even know there was a difference.
To explain it to you, when you look at it, it almost looks like when you go into it, it almost looks like a weenie baby Spanish onion.
Yeah.
But it isn't, and it's just got it's got a really lovely, soft, aromatic smell, hasn't it?
Okay.
Yes, I think these ones I think these ones tend to be sweeter than the long French ones that you get.
Oh, okay. It's interesting. Okay.
So
I promise to be quiet.
Sweet and very little and very yummy and really fiddly.
Excellent. Right. So you've got the shallot and you've got leeks as well. So leeks and shallots.
Yeah. But not a lot of the leg, because the recipe that I'm going to put up is for about 4 kilos of mussels.
Yeah. Okay.
Needless to say, I'm not going to cook 4 kilos of mussels because that would be silly. Because nobody else will eat them for breakfast.
No. Really?
Yeah. I will eat them for breakfast. I don't have
AJ has to eat everything she cooks on this show for
breakfast. I remember she made steak one time for breakfast. I remember her cooking steak on the Savor the Flavor, and she ate it for breakfast.
Yeah.
Well.
While AJ is chopping up her shallot and leeks and stuff, we're gonna go over and say hello to some people. Morris May, who says we need a hangout tool that lets us pass food to each other. We sure do. Let me just say hello to a few people very quickly. Cook with Sally says, oh, I have to bring this one up. Oh, no, I've lost it. Only because, what did she say? Oh, yeah, here she says. She says, I like your new hairdo, Aslan Blow. It's very sexy. let me tell you a secret. It needs a shampoo. So that's my new hairdo. Right. Hi to Namal, to Larry Fanillier, to Cook with Sally, David McRae, Michael Thomas, Elena Bellametti, Dave Pipe. I hope I haven't missed anybody, but I'm sure I'll get to you in a bit. Right, back to AJ in Sydney. What have we got?
So I haven't done masses of either the echalot or the leg. I've only used about half of one leg, but that's enough. I'm going to use a bit of garlic. Oh, this is something. Now, if anybody is buying garlic, when you buy it in a knob like this, it must be absolutely rock hard. If it isn't fresh, so don't buy it. Look for one that is so hard it's difficult to break.
Great tip.
Great.
Yeah. Did you know that, Yasmina?
Actually, no. It's a great tip. I like it.
Not something I've thought of particularly. Right, have we got AJ or have we lost her? I think we might have lost her temporarily. So do you make mussels in white wine fairly often, Lisa?
Me? No, because I actually don't like shellfish.
Oh yeah.
I know. I think it's all I spent on my great uncle's boat. I can't.
Oh dear. Right. Not interested in talking to you. I'm going to go over to Yasmina. Yasmina, do you do mussels in white wine?
I don't do mussels, but I like to eat them. But maybe I should give it a try. Now that I'm learning to cook more, not only bake, maybe I can give it a try.
Yeah, because your specialty is in baking. You tend to bake, don't you?
Yes, I like to bake.
And we're going to have you next week doing something for Easter, aren't we?
Oh yes, something special.
Well, that's never happened before.
Oh, it is.
Yay! Glad. I'm glad she's back. I thought I was going to have to go on.
Well, it's boring if nothing bad happens, I guess.
No,
I was just thinking, wow, I haven't forgotten a thing this morning, and then the computer turned off.
Oh, oops.
Never mind.
Is it Friday?
All right.
No.
Okay, so what's everybody do for Easter? I want to know what everybody's customs are for Easter.
Right. So everyone in the audience, we'd love to hear what your plans and your traditions are if you celebrate Easter. I know Namal does. So tell us in the event stream how you celebrate Easter. We'll go to Yasmina because I know you celebrate it, don't you?
Oh, yes, I do. We love to have a cooked ham in bread, so that's a specialty for Easter. And we have a sweet bread called pinza with egg yolks, and it's beautiful. And the horseradish sauce with the eggs, and what do you call those little things?
Dumpling? Capers?
Those little red things you eat for Easter?
Cherries? Strawberries?
No.
Pomegranates?
Yeah, maybe. No.
Oh, I love pomegranate.
Let me Google it.
Right. While Yasmina Googles the word she needs, we'll go over to France to Lisa Watson. What do you do at Easter besides chocolate, Lisa?
Well, actually, we don't, honestly. Okay, Easter's not that big a thing when I was growing up, and also here it's a 3-day holiday, but I don't know, for the last few years, but this is not traditional at all, we've just invited like everybody we know and had an Easter egg hunt for all the little kids. There are about 25 or 26 little kids under 5 here and all their parents, and we would have a potluck.
Okay, cool.
I cook New Zealand lamb usually just because I'm supporting my dad, but I'm afraid we don't have any pretty serious Easter traditions.
Right.
I come from a country.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've done all the
Right.
shopping.
Let's go back to the cooking. Okay.
Okay, so you need a blob of butter.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw in some thyme. That's always nice. And some couple of bay leaves. I know it doesn't sound right, but they work really well. And then you need to put in the garlic, the echalot, and the lovely leek there. And then what I'll do is I'll just let that simmer. I'll just let that fry off until it's translucent. So that'll probably be about 5 minutes.
Okay.
And in the meantime, you should have your mussels ready before you start doing this, by the way. As I said, I've got the lazy mussels, so that's not an issue.
So when you say ready, does that mean like just pulling the beards off them?
Yeah.
They're not pre-cooked, right, or anything?
Great. So these are meant to be de-bearded, but here we have one with a beard. So I can now show you how to de-beard a mussel. Okay, so you literally, this bit hanging off here is what's known as the beard, and Lisa would tell you this is what attaches the mussel to where it grows up and leaves. So you literally have to make sure that you pull that out, but you have to make sure that you get all of it. Because if you don't, your mussels will be gritty.
Yeah.
Okay? But these should not have them on them. So that's just a little bit frustrating. The rest are clear. So anyway, that was lucky. Because I was thinking
I have a question.
Sorry.
Question. Do you clean the mussels, like the salt from the shell, or? Oh,
not the salt. That's beautiful. And that's the other interesting thing with mussels is normally with seafood you have to, you have to add salt and things. We're just about to.
Oh my God.
Don't fret. My camping stove just caught fire. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to, rather than have an explosion at this hour of the morning, I swear to you, I thought I was so organised. Well, I was really. I can't help it.
I'm a little concerned. I have the same.
I'm switching over to a safer mode of cooking. Not as spectacular, I'm sure, but we're just We'll just get
So-
rid of that.
Okay, so we've got the butter. We've had the shallots. You've not put the leeks in yet, have you?
Yes.
You have? Okay.
I'm fine with the rest of the things.
The leeks and the aromatics, the bay leaf and stuff, and thyme has gone in. Okay.
It actually smells really, really divine. Just so you know, and normally with fish you always have to put in salt and that sort of thing. You never put salt in with the mussels because they've got a lot of natural salt. By all means add pepper, but don't add salt.
Oh, interesting.
Mm. Mm.
Would you agree with that, Lisa?
Oh yeah, your camera was off when we were talking about that. I'm actually not a shellfish lover, but I'm very interested in this recipe because one of my sons and my husband are, and they keep telling me that I need to make these, but I never know what to do with them. So this is great.
Oh, this is an absolute cracker, Lisa, and it's so easy. You can't stuff it up.
That's it. Just ignore Lynn, who cooks shellfish all the time and posts salad recipes and mussel recipes. That's it. Ignore me.
I have to listen to her more than you. I'm sorry. You're from a bit too far away. Singapore's too far.
Okay, so
Right.
we've got a real translucency here,
Okay.
which is lovely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting the mussels in,
Okay.
and there are enough, probably, I think, generally, a kilo for 2 people
Mm. Mm.
is enough. Because if you serve it with bread, if you serve it with some,
Sure. You've
some other
always.
things, then I think that's enough. But personally, I'm happy just to eat them on their own without bread. I think they're just too delicious.
Well, I love having just about a slice of bread on the side because there are always juices left for you to mop up, and nothing better than bread dipped in the juices. What do you think, Jasmina?
That's the best part.
Mm.
Oh, really?
It's like the garlic bread.
Yeah.
The other thing that it needs a good block of wine.
Mm-hmm.
I assume the wine has to be a good one, AJ. I assume the wine has to be a good one. The wine should be a good one, right? Not just any old.
If you don't drink it, don't cook with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That goes without saying. If you're not going to drink that particular wine, it's not good enough to cook with. Always cook with good wine.
Okay, so they're all in here looking fabulous. So I'm just going to put a lid on those because you need them to have a lid on them just so they cook. Now they're really only going to take a few minutes. But it's why I love this is because Easter for me and that Good Friday lunchy, late lunch, evening thing.
Yeah, brunch.
I love it because, well, yeah, what do you call it? Dinner.
After oh, okay, not brunch. You're talking about between lunch and dinner.
After it's dinner. Yeah, it's dinner.
That late lunch is all about not worrying about the food, making sure that it's really, really easy so that you can sit down, have a few drinks with your friends and relax. And in Australia, I don't know what it's like everywhere else in the world, but it's probably one of 2 days when the pubs are shut. You cannot buy alcohol.
I'm going to, while you chop up the parsley, I'm just going to bring up comments from our audience about what they do at Easter, okay?
Oh, right.
So Leroy Young, in Jamaica, we celebrate Easter. We have fried fish, mainly snapper or goat fish with hard dough bread as well as bun and cheese. Lovely.
Yeah.
Sounds wonderful.
Oh.
I've got, let me see, Maurice May. For Easter, my grandmother would cook a big meal and the whole family would come over to eat. There's always mac and cheese around. Well, can't say no to mac and cheese. And that's of course in the US from Maurice. We had what Leroy Young does as in his family in Jamaica because Leroy lives in the UK. And then now we've got Namal Diaz from Sri Lanka. I think he's abstained from fish and meat.
Yeah, abstained for Lynn.
Yeah, that's probably what he means. So I'm continuing that routine. I hope to stay like this until the end of Easter Sunday. Then I plan to arrange a celebration meal on the 12th of April. Okay, right. Back to you, AJ.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing, isn't it? You've got our Easter, and then you've got Orthodox Easter. Yasmina, you probably have. Do you have
I'm
Orthodox
Catholic,
Easter?
yes. Yes.
Yeah. So you're the week later this year.
Oh,
No,
there are two. Oh, okay.
I think the Orthodox is a bit later.
It's what, Yasmina?
A week later, I think you said.
Catholic Easter is on the 5th this year.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're with us.
It is
Yes,
the
yes,
same.
We're on the
and
4th,
the
5th,
Orthodox is a
6th.
week
Well,
after.
the Orthodox is, yeah, she's talking about Orthodox, but yours is Catholic Easter, which is what the rest of us celebrate. There's another one here from Michael Thomas. Easter is an extremely big deal with my family, passed down generation after generation. My aunts and cousins, wives, girlfriends bring and create all kinds of different dishes for the grown-ups, but mostly children stick to desserts and Easter eggs. That is the sort of family gathering I absolutely adore. I've got another good one. Hang on a minute. Okay. I can't find it, but Elena Bellamati says for Easter, I love a big egg. So well.
What does that?
So right. So the mussels have been cooking for how many minutes now? Roughly, just about three minutes.
The mussels are done.
Cool.
How do you know when they're done? They open, right?
That's
Yes.
literally how long it takes. You can see here. See how they're lovely and open. Can you see that?
Yes.
I always make a point of tasting one to make sure that it's okay.
Okay.
That's how you want them. You want them to be very briny and just cooked, and you don't want them overcooked, because if you overcook a mussel, it will be really, really rubbery and really, really unpleasant.
I've had them like that. Maybe that's why I think I don't like them. I'm beginning to wonder if I should try again.
Yeah, I think we had a conversation, Lisa, last year. I think it was you know, with one of my scallop recipes, and you said, "Oh, I don't like them, etc." But they're always rubbery. You said.
Oh, no. You know, I wanted to try the scallop recipe, but they're so expensive here.
Yeah, scallops are costly. Are they expensive?
I go to New Zealand.
Yeah, are they expensive in Croatia, Yasmina?
Yes, they are.
They are.
Fish and seafood is very expensive here.
Is it? That's interesting, because it is here.
On the coastline there.
I know, but it is still expensive. If you go to a restaurant for a fish dinner, oh my God, it costs a lot. So people have some kind of cottages at the seaside, and then they fish for themselves.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But that's quite common in Europe, because I remember when I was living in Greece, we were living on an island in Santorini, and let me tell you, the seafood was ridiculously expensive.
Well, actually, it's true here too. I live on the Côte d'Azur in France. I live 20 minutes from the coast, but the fish is crazy expensive and not that great as well. In fact, we only eat fish when we go to Italy, because it's better there. Sorry, French people.
I just want to bring up a comment from David McRae. Love going to the local pond and harvesting wild leeks for my cooking. Springtime favorite. That's interesting, isn't it? And hi, Chef Benjamin, you're sacked because you're late. No, I'm kidding.
Well, he's got little ones too, or a little one.
Oh my God, AJ, I can smell them all over.
Oh, they're so good.
They look good.
Oh my God.
Oh.
So you've got a lot of quite a bit of sauce there from the wine, and basically there's a lot.
How much wine did you actually put in? I saw you just kind of smashed a little bit. How much wine?
At all.
Oh wow, yeah, no, very little. Okay.
Literally a glove.
These had a lot of water in them, but that's okay, because what I would normally do is I would probably reduce that. I'd reduce it and then add some more butter to it and then pour it over. It's never, for me, it's never ever a major.
What do you do for a side dish? Do you have any side dish with them?
I don't think you need it. Yasmina, okay. What I would do is if you want something else, I would do something like have a loaf of really good crusty bread so you can mop up the juice.
As we were saying just now, yeah. I think one of the things I like to do is when I have a group of friends over for a meal, and I like to serve them in courses. Say there are about, I don't know, 10 of us sitting around at the table, and so we'd be doing courses, you know, and they're all light, and so this mussels are perfect for that because, as you can see, AJ did it in minutes.
Yes,
so.
yeah. Oh.
And there's something lovely about doing seafood. For me, I mean, it's just me. But what I love about seafood is if you cook it quickly and briefly, it usually retains its integrity and it tastes, you know, really quite, you know, you've got this delicate little mussel, which is just so sweet, and it's just a tiny little thing.
Hey, your reception is great right now. Hold it up and I'll take a picture.
That's a good thing.
Actually, my mum, when we were kids, she used to just take a knife when we went to the beach and she would just eat the mussels straight off the rocks and the oysters as well.
Really?
Wow.
Oh,
yeah, really.
That is awesome.
I tried them like that, but I wasn't that crazy about it.
So AJ, tell me, describe the taste, because I interrupted you to take a photo. Describe the taste. You were telling us.
Oh, well, I'd have to taste another one, but
yeah, you have to eat another one, Bummer.
They're very delicate. That's what I love about them. They're quite delicate, and you certainly, if you'd added salt to these, it would have ruined it. So they're briny. The mussel is really soft. I've used this particular butter. A friend of mine makes amazing butter, and it's true hand-cultured butter.
Oh, did you say a friend of yours?
Pardon me?
Did you say a friend of yours makes it?
Yeah.
The butter?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
He has a butter factory that is just simply the best butter, Pepe Sayer. And so you get that brininess, you get...
Can you taste
the wine?
Yeah.
I have to taste another one, Lisa, because so you get the brininess, you get the creaminess of the butter, you get the slight infusion of the wine, and you can pick up those herbs, even though they're very subtle. There's not an onion flavour; it's a very gentle flavour. You can taste the thyme, a hint of the bay leaf. So it's just, and the garlic. It's all very subtle.
Fantastic.
No.
That's really great. That's great. Right. Okay. I think we might have lost AJ again. Australian connection not too happy with us today. So Yasmina, what's your favorite way of eating mussels? Because you said you eat them fairly often, shellfish.
As much as I can afford, or I can get some. We usually have them with polenta or with pasta. So
polenta. That's interesting.
Yes.
So do you have the polenta on the side?
Oh, we put the mussel sauce and mussels on the polenta, so it's like a...
Yeah, because Croatia is so close to Venice, so close to Italy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Bound to have influences. Does any members of your family have shellfish, Lisa?
Yes, I don't know. We grew up in probably the only place in New Zealand that you can grow up inland. We grew up there. No, not quite, but...
So that's funny.
What actually, when I was a kid, we used to go camping to the beach with all the families that my parents knew, and they would go scalloping and they would go for oysters, mussel, all this shellfish, and they would just cook them on the barbecue, and as soon as they'd stick them on the barbecue, and as soon as they opened, they would pour some white wine in, and they would eat them straight like that. And
Excellent. Let me
Well,
just.
that's actually another thing that they do with oysters. If you are out and about and you come across some oysters and you set a fire, if you put oysters on the top, they just open. And so if you don't have an opener, it just makes it really easy. I'm just going to reduce this sauce a little bit and throw some butter in it, and then I'll pour it over.
Okay, I'm just gonna, while you do that, while you reduce the sauce, I'm just going to bring up a few comments. Chef Benjamin Fisher is looking fabulous. Michael Thomas, Chef Michael Thomas says very impressive, very impressive share, Conjure Up Annajane. Right, and then we've got okay, we've got Namadia saying, oh, I see a sweet competition between Australia and New Zealand today.
Oh yes,
That's what you
very
said.
much. Right.
Couldn't quite find
It's
it.
friendly competition.
So
Well,
David
yes,
McRae says,
no,
never
it
waste
is.
wine, so drink up and toast to the mussels. And one more, Maurice May says, Annajane, I can't believe it's 6:30. You look fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
That is very true.
The competition between Australia and New Zealand is very, very friendly.
It is.
So the bottom line is this. It's like siblings. You know, they might be but God help anybody who attacks Australia or New Zealand. Because they go up.
That is exactly right.
Oh, we've got an. I'm going to ask this. Chef Benjamin says it would be lovely as a long string for slow roasted lamb.
Yeah,
That's true.
absolutely.
And Chef Michael Thomas says, I almost forgot. My mom makes a big oyster casserole.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah, I must say. Right, so AJ, so you're reducing the sauce.
Yeah,
And you're going to pour that all over the mussels?
I will. But it's not
That was another quick and easy recipe from AJ. So if you're thinking of what to do for Easter and you're not sure, 2 weeks to go, perfect quick recipe from Conjure Up Annajane. Yeah. So you've got these mussels, AJ, the mussels the way you cooked them.
Yes.
Would you suggest doing the same method for any other seafood?
Yes. If you wanted to do just, except when I would do it if I did it with, you could do it with prawns and you could mix up prawns, squid, and a few things like that. But I would fry them off and then just add a little bit of wine afterwards. And you'd get a similar result. It'd be delicious. And then you could throw, and then what I would do is if I did it with the other seafood, and at the end, you know, put another blob of butter in, I would then probably toss that through some pasta. That would be fantastic.
I was just going to ask you about parsley. Oh, that's funny. Okay, you answered my question.
What was your question?
My question was, would it be good to add parsley to this dish? It seems like a good...
Oh, it's not parsley in it, Lisa.
Oh, did I miss it? Oh, yes, it did too. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't miss it. I just missed it off.
Okay, so I've just put some more butter in the sauce, which has made it a bit glossier. And I think maybe we'll just put some of it over here.
Excellent.
And I can tell you that it really is it's easy. Again, it's very much the way I cook. You see, for me, it's easy, but it's not only easy, it's just got a simplicity of flavour, and I think the sophistication's in the simplicity, and for me, that's how I love to cook. Because
I think if you have good ingredients, the simpler the recipes are, the better, because you don't need anything crazily elegant for good mussels, right?
Well, that's exactly right, and it depends on your ingredients. But the other thing is that the thing is that when you cook something that's a simple recipe, you've got nowhere to hide. You need to cook your produce absolutely perfectly. If you don't do it, it's an absolute problem.
And the ingredients are got to be quality ingredients when it's that simple.
So, did you want a shot of that, Ashley?
Yeah, let's take that again, shall we? Perfect. Righty-ho. That's great. Any last, yeah, go on. You're going to taste another one for us, are you?
Yeah, but they're just all very good.
Perfect. That's the conclusion. They're all just very good. Well, you did. If you've just joined us, you've missed a fabulous description from AJ about how it actually tastes. Right, we're gonna go. We're gonna say goodbye now. We're past the half hour. We're gonna start saying goodbye with Lisa. Oh. Thank you so much for joining us, Lisa.
I was very happy to see this. This is making me think about trying again with mussels. And I know my family, the rest of my family would be delighted if I made this or one of Ashlyn Hall's marvelous recipes for. There we go. You feeling happy now, Ashlyn?
Baby, not yet. No.
Oh, no, not enough.
Thank you, Lisa. Right, Yasmina, tell us. You're going to cook for us next weekend, aren't you?
Yes. I will be baking one of my dearest desserts for Easter that I have as a child. We call it here in Croatia the Schneenokle. So there are floating islands.
Floating islands.
Yes. In French, I think it's something like the à la neige or something. Yeah.
You can say that as well, actually, but it's also E flottant, right? Lisa, we were talking about it. Remember?
What she's talking about.
Do you remember?
I don't know, mate.
Well, okay, never mind.
Never mind. No, sorry. Okay.
She'll be. Yasmina will be coming on Savor the Flavor next Sunday and making a child.
I'm looking forward to that. So join us, everybody, and I will have something special also for you. So
I like the sound of that, and I'm looking forward to that because it will be the first time you'll be joining us.
Yes. And I want to thank AJ for showing us this beautiful recipe. I even find myself encouraged to do this myself this summer. So thank you, AJ.
Great, fantastic. AJ is very good at doing sophisticated and quick. Right, so I'm gonna let AJ take us out. But before that, Savor the Flavor will be back next Sunday for our Easter special, and Yasmina will be cooking floating islands for us, or East Bhutan. And so thank you so much for joining us. Larry Fanilier's Food Stories comes up right after us at in 20 minutes, wherever you are. Okay, so don't miss that. Now over to AJ, take us out.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and please make this because you'll be really surprised at how good it tastes. And I'll be back on the 20th of April. That's the third weekend, I think. Is it the third? Yeah.
Yes.
It's around the 20th anyway.
Third Sunday.
Yeah, and I'll try and do something interesting, and then I'm off on a trip. So hopefully in May's show we'll have something really fun.
Great, excellent.
So thank you again for watching, and have the best Easter.
Bye everyone.
Thank you.